What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I lost 68 pounds in 11 months, going from a size 14 to a size 0. So in no way am I saying that you need to be a size 0 to be considered fit or to feel good about yourself, but seriously guys, I am barely 5 feet, so I'm not a whole lot of human. So size 0 sounds really small, but again, if you see me in person, you'd be like, okay, she's half a human, so size 0, size 1 is good for her. So I just wanted to clear that up because this is a super positive video. All my videos will be super positive, so please do not think that in any way I am encouraging you to be unhealthy. So with that being said, let's jump into the video. I'm still working on getting a chair, so as you can see, I got my desk in the back and I am going to be getting a chair, but right now I'm sitting on my ottoman, so let's just make this work. So today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a quick summary of how I lost the weight, and then at the end of the video, I'm going to give you guys my top 4 tips on how to start your own fitness journey and just a couple things that I wish I would have known. So the first time I stepped into a gym with serious intention was March of 2017, so 3 years ago to date. Honestly, I was just so sick of looking in the mirror and being unhappy with what I saw, trying on clothes and hating the way everything fit, and overall just not feeling good about myself and having no confidence. Like, I was just so sick of all that. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to make a change. I'm going to try. And I had read this quote that says it takes 21 days to establish a habit. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to set a goal and I'm going to go to the gym 3 weeks, 5 days a week. And I was like, that's all I'm going to focus on, and let's just see if I can even accomplish that. It is so insane. I'm going to talk about this a little bit later, but that first goal that I ever set for myself changed my life. I am who I am, where I'm at in my life today because of that one goal. So again, I'll talk about that a little bit later, but that is initially how my entire weight loss journey started. You know, I set a goal for 3 weeks and just do cardio because I was the most anti-fitness person ever. Like, I hated fitness. I thought it was the most annoying thing ever. I had no idea how people were even into working out. Like, it just like blew my mind. So all I knew was cardio. That's all I knew. I thought like weight loss, cardio, that's just how you do it. So I initially started with that 3-week goal of going to the gym, and I really didn't have any like idea what I was going to do once I got to the gym. I knew I was going to get on a treadmill and I knew I was just going to press start. So honestly, within those first 3 weeks, some days I would do half a mile, some days I would do 1 mile, walking, jogging. I didn't run at the time, so it was either just walking or jogging. And once those 3 weeks were done, I was like, wow, you know, I'm feeling kind of good about myself. You know, working out and making that a part of my routine, it didn't ruin my life. So I was like, okay, like I got that done. And that was the first time that I ever actually committed to something that I said I was going to do. So I felt really good about myself and I really wanted to keep going. So after that first 3 weeks of just going to the gym, I set a goal on the treadmill because that's all I was doing. Again, all I knew was cardio. So all I did was cardio. So I was like, you know what, my goal for the next month is to go 5 days a week and do 2 miles on the treadmill every single time, whether I'm running, whether I'm walking, whether it takes me 30 minutes, whether it takes me an hour. I'm gonna get those 2 miles done and I'm just gonna see how I feel. So I did that for a month. In total, I had been going to the gym for about a month and a half. So it's 183 when I first started my weight loss journey, and I remember getting down to 170 and I just felt so good about myself. Like, wow, like the numbers on the scale are actually going down and not up. Like, hell yes. So after that month and a half, I challenged myself to do 5 miles a day. So I was doing 2.5 miles in the morning and 2.5 miles after work, and I did that for the remainder of the 8 months. So the weight flew off. Oh my god, this lighting is so white. I just have my windows, so I am so sorry for being bright as hell. Like, let me see if I can focus this. Yeah, it's just not gonna work. Sorry guys, I am just pale as hell on this video. So I was running a total of 5 miles a day for 8 months, and that's all I was doing because that's all I knew how to do. That's all I felt comfortable doing. And then along with doing a crazy amount of cardio, I was making small changes to my diet. Now, I am the pickiest eater on earth, and I love my bad food. I loved grease, I loved fast food, I loved everything bad that you can think of. The first little change I made to my diet was cutting out everything besides water. I still had my coffee, of course, but I did try to make them as healthy as possible. So I'd only do like 1 cream, 1 sugar, you know, I wouldn't overload it with a bunch of unnecessary things. But that is something that definitely helped me drop weight right away, was cutting out everything besides water. And that is something that I still do to this day. I only drink water and make up a coffee. And then the next thing I did, because I knew I needed to be in a caloric deficit, was I portioned my meals. So for example, instead of eating a full carne asada burrito for lunch, I would cut it in half and eat 1/2 for lunch that day, and then I'd save the other half for lunch the next day. And then same type of thing for dinner. If I was making like enchiladas, rice and beans, instead of having 4 enchiladas, a big serving of rice and a big serving of beans, I would cut that portion in half and I would eat 2 enchiladas, a smaller portion of rice and a smaller portion of beans. So I was still eating all the foods I loved while losing weight. I was just portioning and making sure that I was in a caloric deficit. And honestly, that is how I lost all the weight. I was working out and I was in a caloric deficit. That is it. So I know there's so much information out on social media. I even get overwhelmed sometimes because, you know, one person's saying do this and one person's saying do that. There's just so much. But in this video, I'm literally telling you guys exactly how to lose weight. Move your body and be in a caloric deficit for weight loss. That is all you need. Now I'm going to tell you guys my top 4 tips on how to start a fitness journey of your own. And then I'm going to sneak some things in that I wish I would have known when I started my fitness journey. So tip number 1 is to set a goal, but not just any goal. Set a specific goal. So don't just say like, oh, my goal is to lose weight or my goal is to go to the gym. No. Set a specific goal in a sense of, I'm going to go to the gym 3 to 5 times per week for 3 weeks. Set goals to where you know exactly what you're working towards and just focus on those goals. Don't think about the 2 months ahead. Just think about those 3 weeks in front of you and knock them out, and then continue setting goals in that way. You set a goal for 3 weeks, you got those 3 weeks done, boom, set a goal for the next month. You got that month done, boom, set a goal for the next month. So that is going to make your fitness journey a lot easier because you know exactly what you're working towards. So tip number 2 is to be in a caloric deficit. So what is a caloric deficit? Caloric deficit is when you are burning more calories than you are consuming. So for instance, 1 pound of fat equals 3,500 calories. If you wanted to lose 1 pound per week, you would need to be in a caloric deficit of 500 calories per day for 7 days. Boom, that 1 pound of fat is gone. And like I said in the video earlier, you don't necessarily have to do a complete diet change. You can still eat the foods you like while losing weight. Like I talked about, still eating my burritos, still eating my enchiladas, my pizza, everything. I was just portioning things and I was making small changes along the way. So I didn't make all the changes at once. I cut out hot Cheetos and then 3 weeks later, I cut out bad snacks completely. I swapped them out with healthier options. Literally, this is a lifestyle change. So go at your pace. Don't feel like you have to make a complete lifestyle change right off the bat because it will happen in time. So definitely for weight loss, be in a caloric deficit. Okay, you guys, so tip number 3 is something that I wish I would have known right away, but that is to, yes, do your cardio, but also lift weights. Lifting weights is going to help you burn more calories during the workout and after the workout. I did nothing but cardio for 10 months, and yes, I got skinny, but I literally was just like a stick. There was no shape to me. Literally, my booty was like a little pancake booty, and that's because I was just running and there was just no muscle on me. So definitely do your cardio because I do think that's going to help you with your weight loss, but also do your weightlifting. So I was one of those girls who thought lifting weights made you bulky, but that could not be further from the truth. Seriously, you have to be trying crazy hard to end up bulky. Like, if you get bulky right away, then you need to tell us your secrets because it is so hard to put on muscle. But you know, your girl just did not have this knowledge right away. So definitely cardio and weights in your workout routine. Now, if you're trying to build muscle and really sculpt your body the way you want, then eating the right foods is definitely going to come into play. I can do a video on that in the future, but right now we are strictly talking about weight loss. Okay, you guys, and tip number 4 is learn to be dedicated and have patience. You know, losing weight is going to take time. Like when I tell people I lost 68 pounds in 11 months, yes, it sounds so fast and it sounds so amazing, but honestly, on average, I was only losing 5 to 6 pounds per month. And honestly, that's a very average number. So definitely learn discipline, because discipline is what is going to keep you dedicated on going to the gym or working out when you are not motivated, because the motivation is not always going to be there. Motivation is definitely what's going to get you started, but the discipline is what is going to keep you going. Work on establishing that discipline, because that is going to help you in all areas of life, not just when it comes to fitness. So along with establishing that discipline, you also need to learn patience. So from day one, I've been working on my mindset. So I try to put things into different perspectives. For instance, think about it like your job. You know, we wake up, we get ready, we clock in 40 hours a week. We're miserable while we're there, but we're there because we know that at the end of those 2 weeks or at the end of that month, that paycheck is going to come, and that is why we go to work. So you have to change your mindset and think about your fitness journey that way. You know, you're going to go to the gym, you're going to clock in for yourself, and you have to know that what you're working towards, ultimately, that paycheck at the end of the road is going to be the body you want. So change your mindset however you have to think about it. Just know that in the end, it is going to be worth it. And yes, you are going to have to be patient, but it is the best thing you will ever do for yourself. Like, I promise that. If you work on you, you put in the work, and you really push yourself to get it done, you are forever going to be thankful that you did that for yourself. So being patient with yourself, being patient with your body, and knowing that those results are going to come is so important during this process. Okay, you guys, so that is how I lost the weight. I know you guys probably weren't expecting me to just say I ran and I ate less, but that in reality is all I did. It's not as difficult as we all assume weight loss is. Be in a caloric deficit, move your body. Okay, you guys, I hope you found this video helpful. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did, and hit that subscribe button right now so you never miss a video. I'm going to wrap this video up, and I'm going to leave you guys on a very positive note, and I'm going to tell you to set that damn goal, sis, because I promise it will change your life. No one is going to put that work in for you, so you got to do it your damn self. Thank you guys again for watching, and I will be back with another video very soon.